A thumb injury forces a top video gamer to retire at age 25. And the very first preserved dinosaur butthole is discovered. And a couple was arrested for having sex on a Ferris wheel. These are the weird stories for Thursday on Weird AF News. I'm your host, Jonesy. Weird AF News is the only podcast that's daily, that covers weird news, and that is recorded by a comedian. This outro is terrible. It's not even an outro, it's an intro. A top video gamer has been forced to retire at age 25 because of a thumb injury. That's very early to retire from anything, 25 years old. But you imagine he's probably been playing video games for 24 and a half years, correct? I mean, these dudes just come out of the womb looking for a controller, ready to play games. These kids start early. This guy's name is Thomas Zuma Paparato. He says he's stepping back from professional gaming due to injuries. I've never heard of this guy. I don't do gamer stories. I don't really follow gamers, but I thought, hey, let's do a gamer story on Weird AF News for one time. No, I think I covered a video game a few months ago as well. So it says here, the 25-year-old Zuma will stop competing for the foreseeable future because playing through the pain in his hand just isn't possible anymore. Here's a quote from Zuma. It breaks my heart to step away from a game I put my heart and soul into every single day for 8 years, I tell you. He said that on his Twitter account. Going through that process, getting healthy again was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, both physically and mentally, which led to a lot of stress and anxiety. I needed surgeries. I've been struggling with injuries. It's the hardest thing ever. Yes, he's got wrist and thumb problems. This makes it tough for him to compete against the best players in the world. I don't enjoy competing when I can't be the Zuma everyone knows and loves, and feel like it's not fair to myself or to my team to go through all that again, potentially causing more damage to my hand. I've been grateful to have had a very long playing career. Actually, I've met so many amazing people through esports and have made so many friendships I'll continue to cherish for the rest of my life. Sure, I can't use my opposable thumbs, which really is the thing that, distinguishes us most from the other mammals, and it really allows us to live in life. But you know what? There's just some things you got to sacrifice when you want to be a very good gamer. I can't pick up anything now. I can't eat a Twinkie. I just can't. You should see me try and peel an orange. It's just terrible. Thankfully, I've made enough money in esports to hire somebody to peel all my oranges for me. That's what's going on here. And I cannot hitchhike because I can't raise my thumb. Hitchhike, you think that's an old school thing that no one does anymore. Well, I'll tell you, people do it. People do it. Sometimes you need a ride, okay? As always, only half of that quote was correct. I don't know. I just can't take this guy so seriously. I feel bad. He can't play video games again. But, it's like, get a real job now. Just go and get a real job like the rest of us now. Zuma, welcome to reality, sir. Although he probably has made so much money playing video games, these esports, if you're very good at it, you can make so much money from what I understand. He probably never has to work a day in his life ever again. He probably has enough money to buy bionic thumbs and fingers to replace his regular digits, I'd imagine. Do they do that yet? Can you get like a thumb implant, like a robotic thumb? Seems possible. I mean, if you can install a vagina, why can't you get a robot thumb? I feel like. Now, it mentions at the end of the article that the video game that Zuma is most successful at and has to retire from is Call of Duty, which is a first-person shooter game that I used to play along with Black Ops. I really enjoyed those games and played them for quite some time. But I had to stop because I had this moment of realization where I looked in my Xbox and you can see how many hours of accrued video game time you've been playing, and it was like almost 800 hours, and I was like, wow, what a loser. I was like, I got to get my life together. Was it 800 hours? What is that? That's like several months wasted playing these games. It was a real sobering moment, and I got rid of my Xbox, and now I record a podcast in a closet, so sometimes you just got to pull yourselves up from your bootstraps and just be successful, like me. Paleontologists have discovered the first preserved dinosaur butthole, and it's perfect, and it's unique, they say. Yeah, dinosaur butthole. I don't know where they found this thing. Pretty cool. Hey, a science article, guys. I'm really nerding out today. The first dinosaur butthole ever discovered is shedding some light where the sun don't shine. This discovery of the butthole reveals how dinosaurs used this multi-purpose opening. Oh, it's a multi-purpose butthole. What does it do? Can they sing through it? Did they did they use it to call like a war call? Charge. Scientifically, the butthole to them is known, well, to us for them is known as the cloacal vent. It's for pooping, peeing, breeding, and egg laying. Doesn't say it's farting. No farting going on in dinosaur days? Oh, imagine a dinosaur fart, how bad that would smell. I mean, can you imagine a T-Rex fart or a Bronto fart? Oh, man, that'd be just out of control. It'd smell up your whole zip code. The dinosaur's derriere that they found is so well preserved. Researchers could see the remnants of two small bulges by its, quote, back door, which might have housed musky scent glands that the reptile possibly used during courtship. Oh, the little scent glands by the butthole for courting. Yes, yes. Well, your glands are looking good. They smell quite nice. Mind if I court you? Now, this is an anatomical quirk, it says, that you can also find in living crocodilians. Although this dinosaur's caboose shares some characteristics with the backsides of some living creatures, it's also a one-of-a-kind opening that the researchers have discovered. A one-of-a-kind butthole. We got a paleobiologist from the United Kingdom here who says, the anatomy is unique. It doesn't quite look like the opening on birds, which are the closest living relatives to dinosaurs. It does look a bit like the back opening on a crocodile. But it's different in some ways. It's its own cloaca, shaped in its perfect, unique way. I love it. I just love the butthole that we found. Imagine getting famous for finding a butthole. Oh, you're the guy that found the butthole. Yes, yes, that was me. Oh, well, more hors d'oeuvres. This well-preserved booty belongs to what dinosaur, you're wondering? Jonesy, just tell us what dinosaur. We're curious, okay? Some of us are paleobiologists. Well, if you are a paleobiologist, then you know that the dinosaur they discovered the butthole of is a Psittacosaurus. Psittacosaurus? Psittacosaurus? P-S-I-T-T-A-C-O-saurus. It's a bristly-tailed Labrador-size, horn-faced dinosaur. It was the relative of a Triceratops. It lived during the Cretaceous period, which lasted from about 145 million to 65 million years ago. Now, none of the reproductive soft tissues, like the penis, have been preserved on this particular specimen that they found in China. So the researchers can't say whether the dinosaur was male or female. Even so, it says this dinosaur likely had copulatory sex, unlike some birds that bump butts when they do a cloacal kiss during reproduction. Wow, I'm learning so much about cloacals and bird sex. It says here, like in most land vertebrates, except for mammals, which have more than one hole for defecation, urination, and reproduction, this particular dinosaur that they discovered used its glorious butthole for everything, which explains why researchers found a fossilized poop inside its butt. Whoa, fossilized poop. Oh, man, imagine finding this butthole of the dinosaur, how much money you'd get for that. I mean, I'd imagine it's the best preserved butthole ever from a dinosaur. It's probably worth millions, I'd imagine. Well, there you have it, guys. Updates on the buttholes of dinosaurs. This is what you get on Weird AF News. It's the sound of science. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. Yay! A couple has been arrested for having sex on a Ferris wheel. Yeah. I had to round out this episode with something that was so far from science. Just give me some degenerate behavior on a Ferris wheel. Here we go. A married couple was arrested for having sex inside a glass gondola on Myrtle Beach, South Carolina Ferris wheel. They filmed it. They posted it on a porn site. This married couple has been arrested for all of this. They videotaped their tryst, it says, and then shared the recordings on a porn website. Who are these maniacs, these monsters, these degenerates? Hard to imagine that it did not happen in Florida. Eric and Lori Harmon, both age 36, have been charged with indecent exposure for allegedly engaging in amorous activities inside a glass gondola on the Sky Wheel. What's the Sky Wheel? It's a 187-foot tall observation wheel that is one of the largest attractions of its kind in North America. Are you talking about a Ferris wheel? Is that what this is? 187 feet. So is this isn't quite the Mile High Club. It's more like the 1/200th of a Mile High Club, something like that. I can't do the math. How many feet are in a mile? 5,000 something, right? Oh, man, public school, guys, public schools. Police launched an investigation into this Harmon couple after discovering videos online that they say depict these two maniacs having sex in public. Don't the police have anything better to do in South Carolina? Who cares, man? Like, I guarantee you right now in South Carolina, so many assholes without masks. And this is what you're doing? You're tracking down porn? According to the court records, Eric and Lori Harmon were shown in a video having sex inside one of the Skywheel's 42 glass gondolas, which was in full view of the public. You don't know if it's in full view of the public, really, if it's that high. I mean, kind of, you can see up there. You can't see exactly what's going on when it's that high, can you? I don't know. Maybe you can. Another video that was discovered on a porn site is said to show these two exposing themselves, having sexual intercourse in a community pool, woo, and performing other lewd acts last month. Wow, these two are just shooting it all over South Carolina. The community pool, the Ferris wheel, the bumper cars. Get it on in the jungle gym, other places, on the softball field. During the incident in the pool sex, Lori allegedly urinated on 2 vending machines. What is wrong with these people? She peed on a vending machine? Oh, yeah, baby. You're so hot. Now, why don't you go pee on that vending machine? Oh, yeah, right. I can't stand Dr. Pepper. Wow. What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, it's one thing to have sex in public and put it on Pornhub, all right? You know, we all like to get adventurous. It's kind of fun, right? Maybe. There's another thing to just start urinating on vending machines that the rest of us are going to touch. Hello? They should be arrested for that, for sure, peeing on vending machines. But it doesn't, I mean, I guess that's included in the other lewd acts. In another instance, oh boy, I don't even want to get into this. What else did they do? What else did these people do? This occurred in December. The Harmons allegedly shot video that showed the wife exposing herself and urinating inside a public elevator. What is with this public urination, lady? This is very unacceptable behavior. I can kind of get having sex on a Ferris wheel. You know, it's kind of like doing it in the airplane. It's a thrill, and, you know, you can brag to your friends. Like, hey, I'm in the Mile High Club. I'm in the Ferris Wheel Club. I'm in the Sky Wheel Club, whatever you call it. I'm in the Hang Gliding Club. But to just start urinating in elevators and on vending machines, it's just unacceptable. Now, they contacted Skywheel, got a representative to give a statement. Skywheel Myrtle Beach prides ourselves in providing a safe, family-friendly attraction. I can't get this out. Take 2. Beep. Skywheel Myrtle Beach prides ourselves in providing a safe, family-friendly attraction and atmosphere. This incident that we have here that we're just becoming aware of is extremely disturbing. We have not been notified yet from the authorities regarding this incident, but are ready to cooperate in any way that we can. These actions do not reflect our values at Skywheel, and we do not tolerate any behavior that does not coincide with our family-friendly environment. We poo-poo this sort of behavior, in other words, is what I'm saying. These are a bunch of degenerates, man. And if I see them again, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, they ain't allowed on the Skywheel, okay? We have a very strict policy. You show your titties, you never come back, okay? That's what we do. That was another quote that only half was true. I can't help but take these quotes to these weird levels because they're so damn boring. Statements from companies. They're always like, let me guess. You don't condone this behavior. It doesn't coincide with your values. I get it. Just for once, I want to see him go, man, I'll tell you right now, that was terrible porn, okay? They should have at least made it a little bit better, okay? The angles that they shot from were just awful, okay? It was too short. It was way too short, all right? I couldn't get anything out of that thing myself, I tell you. We don't condone that lame porn. If you're going to shoot some porn in the sky, we'll make it decent, man. Make it good, okay? Hey, what's up, friends and family that listen to Weird AF News? Thanks for being with me. I appreciate you. Also, I appreciate Esmeralda Ortiz, who's keeping me caffeinated by buying me coffee. She bought me cups of coffee off of weirdafnews.com, which is a place that you guys can go and buy Jonesy coffee. And then, as if that wasn't enough support, Esmeralda decided, you know what, I'm also going to join the Patreon. She turned around and joined the Patreon as well. Big time. Esmeralda Ortiz, what an all-star. Just stepping it up. Double the support to double my happiness today. Thank you, Esmeralda Ortiz. What a beautiful name as well. It really rolls off the tongue. Esmeralda Ortiz. Esmeralda Ortiz, thank you for the Patreon. Thank you for the caffeine. The café con leche. Man, I love café con leche, don't you? Unbelievable. I love any kind of cafe, to be honest with you. You could put whatever you want in the coffee. I'm gonna enjoy it. You could put the butthole of a dinosaur in my coffee. I'll drink it. I'm not afraid. In all seriousness, though, thank you, Esmeralda. I really appreciate that. Please enjoy the extra content on the Patreon that's available. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh more. Go in there and watch the video reviews I have of weird treats. Hilarious. Download the Alligators Everywhere song. Download the Florida Man Christmas song. Listen to the bonus episodes. They're hilarious. Unbelievable. Just extra laughter, extra content all over the Patreon. I've been putting up so much crap up there. It's unbelievable. So you get a lot out of it as well. Even just for a couple bucks a month, you can get a lot out of the Patreon. So please check it out. Patreon.com/weirdafnews. I want to give some love to Heather Wilson and Paula, her mom, for sending me a very nice email and sending some pictures of the village that they live in, which just looks absolutely lovely. I love it when you guys send me pictures, so I can see what you're doing, where you are. Like this little village looks tremendous, man. It's like a fairy tale place. There's castles. What is this? Everything's made out of stones? Wow. Little rivers and windmills and bridges and waterfalls. Wow, this place looks. Does it say where it is? No. I can't see what. Well, what the hell's the name of your village, man? How am I supposed to go there, Heather and Paula, to see you if I don't know where you are? Anyways, tremendous email. Thank you. It really cheered me up. Also, shout out to Heather Chapasco, who wrote me a very nice note as well. She said, just going to start by saying you bring so much joy and laughs to me and my coworkers every morning. We listen to you over here from the East Coast, so we get it the morning after. And then she wrote about one of the stories that I covered about composting bodies, and she really educated me, which is awesome because I like to learn more about these things. I really appreciate when you guys send me an email or drop me a phone call and just kind of correct me because I get a lot of this stuff wrong. I'm just improvising the article. I don't do very little pre-research is thrown into this stuff. I just kind of jump in and see where it goes. And because of that, sometimes I just spit out the information I'm given without really fact checking it. And so sometimes you guys chime in to get specific with it so that, I know what's really going on, and then the rest of us can know what's really going on as well, which I find very helpful because I like to learn. Heather says, take care and stay safe, Jonesy. Also, Angie Trafford sent me a nice email. She's someone who's been supporting the show for quite some time. And she wrote about that she was sorry to hear about the loss of James from Texas, and her thoughts go out to Angel and the family and all that. Very nice listeners on Weird AF News, a nice community of people. I mean, it's not just a podcast, it's something bigger than that. As Michael said to me the other day, it's something bigger than the podcast. There's something else going on here. I don't know what it is, but it's nice. I like it, and I'm getting something out of it in my life, and I hope you guys are as well. Okay, that's that. Call the show, 646-450-2012 if you want to share. funnyjones@gmail.com is the email. Tomorrow is Friday, so if you got those Florida stories, send them on over to me so I can do that awesome Florida Friday episode, guys. They're all really cool, really well done. So thanks. Send me those articles, okay? Okay. And lastly, we're gonna end on some calls from like what do I got here? I think the angry Florida man called in, and some other people.
Oh, hey now, Jonesy. This is the angry Florida man here, and I gotta tell you, son, it's been a while since I called in, and I understand that the people be screaming on your. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Oh, now, Jonesy, this may be a can of worms you do not want to open, son. Don't tell people to call and cry. Tell them to lie. Wait, what? Oh, I, I may be drinking. Jonesy, this is a true statement again from you. A dog is better than a cat. Because that time when I fell down that well and I changed my name to Timmy, my cat ran away. But my collie Lassie, she dragged me to safety after she found that, oh man, this may be some of that TV land shit I've been watching. Oh, Jonesy, I regret to inform you that not everything I say is radio gold or podcast gold. Sometimes I'm just talking out the old backside. Nevertheless, son, I'm trying.
Hey Jonesy, it's Finn. I just wanted to call in and leave my opinion on the whole dogs versus cats thing. So you did the story about, the guy who blew 300 pounds on his dog because his dog was limping out of sympathy for him. And you were saying, yeah, a cat would never do that in a million years. And I was like, in the context of this situation, isn't that a good thing? Because then, if he had a cat instead of a dog, he wouldn't have wasted those 300 pounds. I know I wouldn't want to waste 300 buckaroos on my dog. No freaking way, dude. So, yeah. Also, I like cats better. Just FYI, cats are the best. Cats for life. Alright. Bye, Jonesy.
Jonesy, glad to hear your voice still. Today's the first time I've got to listen in quite a while. I'm in the process of moving to Northeast Texas from Middle East Texas. What a jump, huh? But anyhow, I heard you talking about these screams that people could call in and do. Well, when I was in New Orleans and lived down there, every Friday was Primal Scream Day on this rock station. And you would see people going down the interstate, and I think it was 8 o'clock, and everybody would do their primal scream, and you could see people screaming. It was quite hilarious. Anyway, I hope everybody out there is doing good. Give yourself a big P-A-T 3 times on the back for making it through 2020. And, wow, what happened to Trump in the last 30 days? Did he flip a switch? Later, Jonesy.
Okay, Jonesy, you said to call in. Trump! Oh, man. I've been waiting so long to get that out and get rid of that. That really felt good. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to call that scream line to do that. You said to call in and cry. Man. That felt so good. Whew. Well, Jonesy, I don't think there's anything to cry about. I just feel so much better now. Whew. I feel so much better. Things are looking rosy, feeling better. I think the world's a much better place. Whew. Yeah. I just feel so happy now. I got a smile on my face. Man. I just feel like a burden's off my shoulder. I just want to whistle. I feel like the world is just bright and rosy. Ooh, yeah, I just want to dance. Woo, baby, yeah. Where's my woman? I just want to get it on. Yeah, baby. Ooh. Oh, man. I just want to laugh and sing. I don't want to cry. Ah. Whew. Well, no reason to cry. I'm going to hang up now, Josie. I called the wrong line. No reason to cry. I'll just say goodbye. Bye-bye.